Hi everyone, I am Professor Shalini. Now let's start with new concept of PMQC, that are 7 quality tools for process improvement. Okay, the 7 quality tools are cost effect diagram, check sheet, histogram, scatter plot and control chart. We will see each tool one by one. Okay, first of all we will see check sheet. What are check sheets? Why we use check sheets? We use check sheets to record data for future analysis. Okay, it provides us record. Okay, introduce data collection methods. Different collection methods are used in check sheets. Okay, check sheets are simple form with certain format. They have a particular format that can help the user to record data systematically. By using check sheet we can keep historic record in a standard format. Okay, here data can be collected and calculated in tabular form or on check sheet. Okay, to record frequency, due to check sheet we can record the frequency of specific event during a data collection period. We can check the frequency of repetition by using check sheet. Okay, they prepare a consistent, effective and economic approach. By using check sheet we can prepare a consistent and economical approach. Okay, that can be applied in auditing quality assurance. Okay, this check sheet or maintaining check sheet helps us in auditing of quality assurance. Okay, and to follow the steps in particular process. Okay, also these check sheets help the user to arrange the data for utilization later. It helps us so that the data can be utilized in later when required. Okay, next, this is example of check sheet. In this we can see that defect parts or defect products are entered depending upon dates. Here dates are given. See here 12, 13, 14. These are dates, and what defects can be observed in different parts is given here. Suppose installation problem or faulty material used. Okay, this is record maintained in tabular form, so we can easily obtain the information that in and suppose on 15th July how much defects were due to faulty material, how much defects was on 17th July due to installation problem. These all data can be obtained by using these check sheets. Okay, this is different type of check sheet. Here it is graphical format. Here it is used to record or keep the record of workers. Okay, next, now what making a useful check sheet. Okay, workers help develop form columns labeled clearly and user eco-friendly format. The check sheets which we are using must be user friendly. They must be easy to use. Again, the column label must be clearly labeled, columns must be clearly labeled, and workers should be able to enter the data in that form. Okay, what are advantages of check sheets? They are to be used easily and apply and understand. Okay, they are efficient and powerful tools to identify frequently what problems come and when they come. Okay, but they don't have efficient ability to analyze the frequency problem. Okay, check sheets are in several three major types. They are of check sheets are of three major types. Which are they? Defect location check sheet, tally check sheet and defect cost check sheets. Okay, there are three different types of check sheet. First is defect location check sheets, locating defects when and which defect come. Okay, then tally check sheet, to tally something we use this tally check sheet, and last is defect cost check sheet. In defect cost check sheet, defect found and what is cause of that defect is maintained, and this record is maintained in check sheet. Okay, next one is histogram. What is histogram? This histogram is very useful tool to describe a sense of frequency distribution. Here frequency distribution of observed values are indicated. Okay, it is nothing but a bar chart, or we can say that bar graph. Okay, it visualizes both attribute and variable data of product. Okay, it also assists user to show the distribution of data and amount of variation in the process. What is histogram? A bar graph that shows distribution of data, a snapshot of data taken from process. Okay, it displays different measures of central tendency. Okay, suppose mean, mode, average. Okay, it should be designed properly for those working in operation process so that it can be easily utilized and understand. Okay, now when we use histograms, when large data set is summarized graphically. Okay, when there is comparison of measurements to specification or communication information to team, again the histograms are used to assist in decision making. Okay, parts of histogram. Number 1 shows days of operation prior to failure for an HF receiver. Second shows the days of operation. Third represents bar chart. Fourth represents frequency. Okay, and fifth is legend. First is this is called as title. Second is horizontal axis, or we generally say it as x axis. The frequency is given on vertical or y axis, vertical axis or y axis, and this number 3, these are bars. Okay, and this fifth one we called it as legend. Okay, how to construct an histogram? It is stepwise approach. First, count in step 1 we count the number of data points. Okay, and next summary is done on a tally sheet. We can use here check sheet also. Then we have to compute the range of data points, then determine the number of intervals. We want to identify the intervals, or we want to use appropriate number of intervals, then compute interval width. Okay, step number 6 is determining interval starting points. Step number 7, counting numbers of points in each interval. Later on we plot this data and then we add title and legend to our bar chart. Okay, these are different examples of histogram. Okay, next one is Pareto analysis, or we can say it as Pareto chart. First we will see history of this Pareto chart. It was introduced by an Italian economic named Pareto, hence it is known as Pareto chart. This scientist work in income and other unusual distribution in 19th century. Okay, there he noticed that 80% of wealth was owned by only 20% of population of world. 80% was owned by only 20% of population. Okay, later Pareto principle was developed in 1950s. Okay, and this Pareto chart is based on this principle. Okay, Pareto chart is a specific type of bar chart. Pareto chart is a bar chart arrangement in descending order of height from left to right. Okay, this Pareto chart is special type of histogram. It is generally histogram that can easily be applied to find and prioritize quality problems. Okay, on another hand, it is a type of bar chart that shows relative importance of variables. Actually it is in descending order from left to right side of chart. Okay, the aim of this Pareto chart is to figure out different kind of non-conformities. Okay, bars on left relatively are more important than that of right. They are arranged according to their importance. Okay, it separate the vital few from trivial many. Okay, it is Pareto principle. Okay, why to use a Pareto chart? It shows where focus or efforts are, it focuses where efforts are to be made. Okay, it allows better use of limited resources. Okay, it again identifies which are more important factors. Okay, and it break down bigger problems into smaller words. Okay, this Pareto chart can also generate a mean for investing quality improvement, where quality improvement is required, where efficiency improvement is required. Okay, material wastage, or we can say energy conservation, safety issues, etc. can be improved by using this Pareto chart. Okay, it can be able to improve the production before and after by using Pareto chart. Okay, here as I said before, the history of Pareto chart. Scientist Pareto has invented this type of quality tool. He had observed that 20% of population owns 80% of total wealth. Okay, these are various steps to be followed while constructing a Pareto chart. Step 1, first we have to record the data, then set the recorded data in a specific order, then label the vertical axis, that is y axis, then label the horizontal axis, that is x axis, then plot the bars, then add up the counts, then add a culminative line, then we have to add total to that bar chart or histogram, legend and date. Okay, and then analyze the entire diagram. Okay, this is one type of Pareto diagram. Here types of defect are ordered or set on horizontal axis or x axis, and percentage of defects found on vertical axis or y axis.